Hello, Bonnie here, pouring some wisdom into your day, carrying on these sort of 20 questions that I am tackling weekly, and they're getting a little bit harder as I have cherry picked the easier ones for me to answer. And so today's question, I'm going to read off my sheet here. Yes. What do I desperately want to be true? So much that I believe that it is true when it's even clearly not. And I'm actively working on this. I'm not ready to admit that what I believe isn't true still. And so I'm working with a coach, hey Alan, and he is like really trying hard from multiple angles to get me to see where I sit on a bell curve. So, standard deviation, there's this shape to it. The median and the average in the middle is all sort of right here. And I have an identity and a belief that I'm average, that I like sit right sort of smack in the middle, maybe a little bit above average on some things. If I got my wish in a perfect world, I'd be just a little bit above average in everything. And because I believe that I am average, that means I think that most people are like me. And it turns out that hardly anyone at all is like me. And I'm not ready for that to be true. I'm not ready for that to be true in a number of ways. One of them is because I believe that I'm pretty awesome. And if everyone or most people are like me, then they also believe that they are pretty awesome. And that's a really great place to be. And that is not true. Not everyone believes they're awesome. In fact, probably most people, yourself included, deep down don't believe that you're awesome. And I have worked on this for a long time. This is a skill that you can develop. I didn't just wake up thinking I was awesome. Actually, no, I probably did. Because I think most kids and toddlers do think that they're awesome. And then belief is poured into them from culture and society and their parents and their friends and their, all the inputs that shift their identity and give them all of these stories they tell themselves. So we do have to unpack that. So I did probably wake up and was born believing that I was awesome. And then I got trampled a little bit from all of those things that I mentioned. But I have systematically and actively poured belief back into myself and developed skills and made sure that I have an identity as a learner. So I'm always constantly learning new things. And now at 37 or however old I think I am 37, I have gotten to a place where I genuinely, when I'm at home alone by myself, I feel really good about myself, which is kind of the ultimate dream. If you sit with yourself and you're alone and you don't feel good about yourself, that is a big red flag. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people are there. So I'm not ready to face that reality. Another one is I'm very competent because I have been working on developing my skills since I learned the word skills. Like I've just had this insatiable hunger to learn new things. So I'm constantly trying to get better at new skills. As a result of that, now I'm good at a lot of things. And it's a wide variety of things. So when I try something new, I'm pretty good at it, even though it's brand new, because I can piggyback on all of these other skills that I've developed. And because I think I'm average, I kind of think that like my starting point is the same as everyone's. So when I run into someone who sort of isn't as competent at new things, it kind of hits me in the face and I have to take a second, reorient, remember that I've been developing my skills forever and not everyone has done that. So I'm not average and I need to recognize that. And my coach Alan is like trying to get my rose-colored glasses off of my face and have me see people for sort of who they really are. And I am very, very resistant to it. So for me, that is what I am facing currently. And it's uncomfortable. And it's funny too, because in order to grow, you have to get out of your comfort zone. And I've had this illusion that my comfort zone is really big because I can easily do things that other people find uncomfortable. And so I think I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm not. I'm comfortable doing those things. This is what's uncomfortable for me. Looking at who I am, actually comparing myself to other people. I've kind of bought into the narrative that, oh, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. And there's a place for that, right? We shouldn't be aspiring to people's highlight reels and comparing our low moments to people's curated highlight reels. That's fabulous advice. Awesome. But there are times when you do need to actually look at your life and your status and compare it to average to kind of see how you're doing and where you can improve. And if you're not comparing yourself to other people, then you're going to be like me, thinking that you're just, doop, doop, doop. I'm pretty average. Everyone's like me. And then when they're not, it feels like you're hit by a truck. All right. So that was not a very structured chat and video here. As you can tell, I'm currently struggling with this. So I would love to know, what is something that you really want to be true, therefore you believe it, but it's clearly not. And this is a really hard question to answer because you believe it to be true. So you don't look for that evidence that shows you that it's not. And especially when it triggers an emotional reaction, our emotions are so strong and powerful, and they sort of guide our vision and what we see. So this is a tough one to tackle. And I probably wouldn't have even thought of it if I didn't have this coach that it has, been working with for 2 years. It's not like one coaching session and we've uncovered this. This has been a lot of effort trying to get to here, and look at how not even close I already am at it. Okay, that's my video for you for today. Have a magical day and see if you can shine a light on some things that maybe aren't true in your life that you want to be. Take care. Bye.